Armen and Levack, 104.5 The Team, your home for New York sports. This weekend, it's Steelers at Jets making the trip to the Meadowlands. And joining us now straight off the practice field, the Steelers offensive lineman, Kelvin Beachum. Beach, thanks for coming on, man. You and I have our roots go back to Texas. I covered your college game, and proud of you now that you're in the NFL. And tell me, man, this is the second time you joined our show. Appreciate that. As you guys are watching the Jets film this week, what do you see out of this Jets defense, Beach?
Man, this Jets defense is one of the best in the league, to be honest with you. They just haven't got the proper recognition due to their record. You have Wilkerson and you have 91 inside, Quentin Copeland's on the outside, Pace on the outside that do some things that can make it hard for our offensive line. They load you up and cover the three interior guys and run a myriad of stunts and put pressure on the quarterback and do a great job stopping the run. So we know we got our hands full this week. Got a great opponent in front of us, and looking forward to another great challenge.
Beach, I hate to be the one to bring this up because in the past we've gone back and forth over who's a better franchise all time, Steelers or Yankees. But there is a stat out there that you guys have been known to kind of drop down to the level of your competition, losing 9 of the last 17 games against sub-500 teams. How do you guys keep from doing that against the Jet squad?
We got to come out and start out fast. That's really all it boils down to. We got to make plays early. And not come out sluggish at all. We come out fast and do the things that we know we can do and what we're capable of doing early on in the game. I think we'll have great success.
Beach, is that something you guys are aware of? Do you guys talk about that at all, saying, you know what, in the past with teams with losing records, we may have overlooked them, however you want to put it. Do you guys bring that up during the week or not pay attention to that?
We really don't pay attention to it. We take it week by week. Every team presents new challenges. And, the challenge this week is the New York Jets and their defense, and we know as an offense what we have to do, and as an offensive line, what we have to do. We got to come out and protect the quarterback and run the ball efficiently.
Kelvin Beachum, starting tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers who are playing the Jets this weekend. You can hear that game right here on 104.5 The Team, 1 o'clock kick. And Beach, it's funny, you're showing so much respect to the Jets defense, which is great. Here as the home for Jets football, a lot of frustration. This team has the fewest defensive takeaways in the NFL. And if we watch the tape of the defense, we would say, man, these guys are not playing well. They are stinky. How do you look at this defense and still say, man, they can come at us anytime? They're a sleeping beast, because it sounds like that is what you take away when you watch these guys.
The thing is they've been in position to have turnovers. It's not like they're not forcing turnovers or they're not doing the things to put themselves in the right position for turnovers. They just haven't made the plays. And, with the NFL, man, it's a Sunday to Sunday type of league, man. Any given Sunday, anybody can be beat, no matter what team you are and who you are. And it's freaks all over the league, man. And over on that defense, man, they got some freaks over there. So, like I said, we know we got our hands full. We know we got to do a great job. But, I know fans, especially hometown fans, you're always bagging on your team. But, as pros, you understand and have a respect for your opponent. And we do respect we respect the Jets, but we know that if we do the things that we know how to do as an offense, then things will take care of themselves like they need to.
Well, lately, the one thing your quarterback knows how to do is throw 6 touchdowns a game. What's it like to have a guy, you're keeping his jersey clean. What's it like to have him just light it up behind you?
Man, it's really felt unreal. It's actually felt like it hasn't happened, to be honest with you, because the coaches still find so many things and so many plays that we could have had on the field. We've had some bad stretches, just going back to last game where we had a stretch of a penalty and 3 sacks in a row, which isn't a good drive at all. So there are a lot of things that we can still work, still get better in as far as just being a more efficient offense. But 6 touchdowns, it doesn't feel like it. Going up and down the field, throwing for 600 yards, it really doesn't feel like it. We're just trying to get points on the board and, trying to, sit down as much as we can during the game.
Well, Beach, what has the difference been? What flipped that switch for Ben to just start, hammering down touchdowns?
The thing, like I said, man, we've been in a position, much like I talked about it, of the Jets defense. We've been in positions to make plays. We just haven't made them. Even in the run game, we've had times where we've run the ball exceptionally well early in the season, and then we've had times where we didn't run the ball exceptionally well. So it's like I said, it's the National Football League, man. You can get a team that can stop the run, and some weeks you can get a team that you can get a couple yards running wise. And the thing is, we've been able to do some play action, which has really helped out. Keeping Ben clean and getting the ball even further down the field and getting more chunks. So, we've gotten more chunks, over the past 3 or 4 weeks than we did earlier in the season.
He's Kelvin Beachum, current starting offensive tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are playing the Jets this weekend. And Beach, we have a lot of Jets fans that are sweating it at their home stadium this weekend because statistics tell us that the secondhand ticket sites are getting a lot of buys from the Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania area. We are predicting that MetLife Stadium will be a home crowd for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What do you expect from your fans now that you've been a Steeler for a couple of years? Whenever you go to away venues, what is that like as far as your home crowd being there?
Man, it's almost like a home game for us when we on the road. I remember when we played in Carolina earlier this year. It was so loud for Carolina. They was using the silent count, if I'm not mistaken. And I was talking to Cam Hayward. I'm like, man, was it loud out there? He's like, man, it was loud. Especially for Carolina being on offense. And our fans, we have the best fans in the world. That's just a fact. We have the best fans in the world. They travel very, very well. Wherever we go, they go, and they are loud and proud. They took over when we were in Jacksonville, man. So we know our fans are going to go wherever, the game is, and they're going to be loud and proud. And before the game is over, we're going to find a way to take over the crowd and have it in our favor.
He knows how to stir it up with you, Levack, man. He does every time.
I just wish you guys could play the Yankees. I'd like to see
Hey,
who's fans.
I knew I was throwing a nice dart. I tried to be as light as I could with it, but I knew that dart was going right in his back.
All right, well, let me ask you this. Let's just move on from that real quick because I want, you like myself, you're a big boy and all that, and you just said you like to find a way to sit down as much as possible. How much do you hate Antonio Brown right now? Catching all those deep passes, making you run down the field?
Hey, as long as he's scoring, I'm great. just get in the end zone. Get in the end zone so we can kick the field goal and go sit down.
Well, I can give you some hometown love because I was at the game when Antonio Brown's dad, touchdown Eddie Brown, won the Arena Bowl here in Albany with the Albany Firebirds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and his dad was a coach at Shaker, or one of the local high schools as well. So we got hometown love for Antonio.
Yeah, man, he's well-known and well-liked, man. He's doing a great job this year. Doing an exceptional job, man. Is one of the guys we look up to on our team. Is one of the hardest working guys in the locker room.
Well, let it be known that Kelvin Beachum, starting offensive lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is one of the best dang retweeters in the history of the world. If you follow him on Twitter, at Kelvin Beachum Jr., he has some of the best retweets out there, including a photo of Antonio Brown's stiff arm just serving a guy from the Ravens here in recent memory. So, Beach, I know you're busy. You got practice, you got football, but I'll be dang, man, you stay on top of the Twitter retweets, baby.
Hey, the thing is, man, is you got to have some good people around you that retweet for you. That's the key.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
I just want to tell you, Derek Jeter does his own tweets.
Hey, I do my own tweets, but at the same time, I have some very close family members that help me out with Twitter.
Hey, Beach, good luck on Sunday, man. Not too much luck.
Yeah,
but
don't embarrass the Jets, man.
Yeah, go easy, baby, but have fun out there. We always appreciate your time. We'll catch up again and have some fun in the offseason, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir, anytime.
Thanks, Beach.
Thanks, Beach. You're awesome, man.